Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into something you and I deal with literally every single day. And honestly, we probably don't even realize the stakes. I'm talking about the absolute flood of information hitting our screens. So I want you to picture an everyday scroller. Let's call him Tom. Tom's just hanging out, swiping through his feed, minding his own business, when suddenly something incredibly flashy catches his eye.
Boom, right in the middle of his feed, he sees this headline. Scientists discovered a fruit that makes people live to 200 years old. I mean, wow, right? That is an absolutely earth-shattering claim. And this isn't just some random hidden post on a shady corner of the web. When Tom looks closer, he sees it's got hundreds of thousands of likes, thousands upon thousands of shares, and the comments are just blowing up with people who are completely amazed. Literally, everyone seems to believe it without a single shadow of a doubt.
So I gotta ask you directly, would you share this? Be honest with yourself for a second. You've got this incredible, game-changing piece of news right at your fingertips, and it is so incredibly tempting to instantly press that share button so your friends, your family, and your followers can see it too. You kind of want to be the one to break the good news. And well, that's exactly what Tom does. He hit share without a second thought. Just like that, the post spreads like wildfire to his network, and then out into the world of strangers.
But here's the massive, undeniable problem. The story is completely fake. There is no magic fruit. Nothing. Zero. In our hyper-digital world, information travels faster than it ever has in human history, crossing the globe in milliseconds. But here's the really harsh reality we have to remember: truth doesn't always travel with that information. In fact, a lot of the time, the truth just gets left behind in the dust while the flashy lie takes center stage. Think about the sheer scale of this for a second. Most misinformation doesn't spread because evil masterminds are maliciously trying to lie to you. It spreads because everyday folks, just like Tom, don't pause to verify what they're looking at. It triggers a massive chain reaction. One casual, unverified click by Tom turns into 10 shares. Those 10 become 100. 100 turns into thousands. And suddenly, in the blink of an eye, a totally false story reaches 1 million people. It is staggering how fast this happens. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, why we fall for it. The psychology of believing. So why do we, as smart, capable people, fall for this stuff so easily? I mean, we're not naive, but it happens to the best of us. Well, it's because our brains are hardwired to take mental shortcuts to deal with the mountain of data we see every day. And the internet? It's perfectly designed to exploit those exact shortcuts. Let's look at the first two traps. First up, the popularity illusion. If Tom sees 500,000 likes on a post, his brain automatically thinks, hey, 500,000 people can't be wrong, it's gotta be true. But popularity does not equal accuracy. A lie shared 1,000,000 times is still a lie. Second, we have emotional triggers. Imagine scrolling past a headline screaming, secret government plan revealed. When something makes us furious, terrified, or overly excited, it completely bypasses the logical part of our brain. We react and we share before we even get a chance to think critically. Now, what's really interesting about this is how Tom's brain operates behind the scenes. We all have this invisible filter running in the background called confirmation bias. It's our natural tendency to eagerly accept information that perfectly aligns with what we already believe. If it fits our worldview, we just don't question it. At the exact same time, we completely ignore or brush off evidence that contradicts our opinions. If a fake article supports Tom's personal views, his brain naturally filters out all the red flags and instantly accepts it as a cold, hard fact. Section 2, the real-world dangers, when fake news causes real harm. And this brilliantly illustrates why this isn't just about someone being wrong on the internet or some silly comment section argument. When fake news leaves the digital realm, the stakes get incredibly high. It causes real, tangible harm. Just look at how these digital lies create actual victims. Fake health advice, like a terrifying post telling people to drink bleach to cure disease, literally causes direct physical harm. People follow the bad advice and they get hurt. Then you have your digital scams, the classic, congratulations, you won $10,000, which lead directly to financial theft and ruined livelihoods. And finally, general fake news and false rumors spark mass fear, leading to panic and really dangerous decisions by crowds. Bad information isn't harmless, folks. It creates real victims.
Section 3, meet Sarah, the fix to the feed.
Sarah is our aspirational guide. She represents the fix to our modern scrolling habits. When she scrolls, she doesn't just fall for the hype, but she's not totally cynical either. Instead, she uses a super reliable, systematic approach, the 5-step verification method. It's incredibly practical, and any of us can do it.
Step 1, check the source, because not all sources are equal. A trusted, established organization is very different from an anonymous account spun up yesterday. Step 2, look for evidence. If an article essentially just says, "Trust me, bro," that is a massive red flag. Extraordinary claims require actual data. Step 3, find multiple sources. If only one single random website is reporting a massive global event, you need to be incredibly careful. Step 4, check the date. It is shocking, literally shocking, how often old, outdated information from years ago gets recycled as if it's brand new just to stir up fresh outrage today. And that brings us to step 5, which is honestly your absolute best defense mechanism. Ask questions. Before your thumb ever hits that share button, just pause and ask yourself these simple things. Who actually benefits from this post going viral? Is there hard, undeniable evidence here? Can I verify this somewhere else? And maybe most importantly, am I reacting purely out of emotion right now? These simple, logic-based questions take maybe 5 seconds to ask, but they can prevent massive digital mistakes. Let's move to our next part and see how this builds in section 4, putting it to the test, the chocolate weight loss claim.
So imagine Tom is back on his feed, and bam, he sees a brand new viral headline. Scientists confirm chocolate causes instant weight loss. Obviously, his initial reaction is, wow, sign me up, and he wants to share it instantly. But this time, let's apply Sarah's approach. We check the source. It's not a medical journal, it's just a random blog. We look for evidence. There's absolutely no study linked. We check other reports, and shocker, no major health outlets are confirming this miracle cure. And then we see the sobering reality on the right. It's a completely misleading headline with zero actual evidence. If Tom had shared it immediately like he wanted to, he would have actively spread false information to everyone he knows.
So the crucial point is this very simple framework. Stop, think, verify, share. This is your ultimate takeaway toolkit for being a responsible digital citizen. The internet basically gives every single one of us a megaphone and a massive global voice. But with that incredible power comes a very real responsibility. Being informed isn't about knowing everything perfectly all the time. It's about making the active, conscious choice to verify before you believe. Remember that massive chain reaction of misinformation we talked about earlier? How one careless click can mislead millions of people? While the reverse is also incredibly true. One careful person can completely stop a false story dead in its tracks. You literally have the power to protect your friends, your family, and your broader network from bad information. So the next time you see